Series 2. I'm Blair.
I'm Chris.
And today we will be reviewing Big Brother Season 25, Episode 17.
Big Brother. But before we get to our Big Brother, we're going to talk about our channel. We need your subscriptions. We need your views. We need you to share. We need your likes. We need your comments. We need all the above. In other words, we need you. We want to get to 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year, and we're almost there. We're like literally almost there. Thank you. Go ahead, Blair.
Okay, so we're in the house. Everyone is shook about Cam winning.
First of
this
all,
competition.
This is how y'all the big bad bullies of the house and y'all can't win no competitions.
Good question.
How are y'all the puppet masters of the house and y'all can't win no competitions? Y'all can't even honestly, without any hiccups, like let a plan go through because y'all can't win competitions. It's actually funny to see. But continue, Blair.
Yes. So everyone except Bowie Jane is shook. Bowie Jane is crying, sad, and hurt. Because she voted to keep Red in the house, and she wasn't clued in as far as what the plan was. So she talks to Felicia, Savri, I believe Izzy's in the room as well, and she's saying, like, you guys just made my decision for me. Like, I'm just automatically with Cam. Like, you took my choices out of my hands. And Felicia is about to be frank with Bowie Jane, so she asked Matt to walk out the room. He was in the room as well.
Yeah.
And they're telling her, you got the bye-bye bees. That's still an option. They're telling her, you really need to put your big girl panties on and play a game. This is not personal. We're all trying to stay here another week, and that is the goal for us to stay and to win this money. So pull it together.
And at the end of the day, they're not wrong. You get what I'm saying? Because now, as a watcher of Big Brother, of this season at least, I don't really understand where the emotional ties come in at. It's $750,000 on the line here. I know we're not seeing it here, but if I was on the show with my mother and my mother upset me, Mom is going home for $750,000. You get what I'm saying? So I understand that. Of course, it's easy to say, hey, Bowie Jane, you need to put your big girl panties on and things like that because, you know, they are technically running the house. They basically being insensitive for things like that. And she's like, you know, y'all made a decision for me. Well, that's what happens when they run the house.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So I can kind of see from every point of view. But now this is not no family reunion type of show now. This is a game now. To where now the numbers are getting smaller and smaller. The clicks are getting smaller and smaller. And guess what? This week, Cam is HOH. We ain't got time for like any division and for you to be emotional about things. Cam is about to swing that hammer. You get what I'm saying? And it just, you know, put it like this. If I was with Bowie Jane, she basically came in there saying, like, you made me basically side with Cam. I'm like, well, for this week, that's a good side to be on. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know why you complaining. I'll be like, listen here, I'll be sitting with Cam, having breakfast with Cam, having lunch with Cam. Listen here, they made that decision for me, Cam.
Yeah, that's your best bet now. Yes. But that's what they were saying. They were saying the only way you really on Cam's side if you jump in his face, have dinner, breakfast, lunch with him. That's how people are going to associate you with Cam. Now is he saying that she don't care about the game? She just can't stand the dishonesty and all this type of stuff. And then Sari, she's also giving her examples like the bye-bye bees, like, did you tell other people about that? That's withholding information. Sometimes people withhold information from each other in this game. It's not about being dishonest. Yeah. It's kind of like a need-to-know basis type of thing.
Basically, you're not so pure yourself.
Right.
Okay? Don't make it seem like we over here being dishonest and you just playing the game the purest, angelic way. No, you are playing the game as well. You just don't like that Red went home.
Yeah.
But somebody had to go.
Yeah.
But continue.
And Izzy is saying, you know what, you can really work this thing. You could be Cam's confidant, you could be his friend, and be our eyes, like be our mole.
Oh yeah. Not no like be eyes for yourself. Not no be a confidant for yourself. Be our double agent.
Exactly.
You know what I'm
saying? That way you still stay on our good side, because like Felicia said, he's good now, but not next week. So Bowie Jane, ultimately doesn't trust anybody, and she doesn't know what she's going to do. She's just saying, yeah, okay, just to tell them what they want to hear in the moment.
Bowie Jane, it's time to play the game.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Next, we have Matt, Jag, and America. Matt is pretty pissy because Felicia kicked him out the room. And he's feeling like, they're going to turn on us. They're probably talking about maybe throwing us under the bus. Like, it wasn't cool for them to throw Matt out the room.
Oh, man.
And it actually really wasn't, because Felicia, by you kicking him out of the room, like, now you're kind of like putting lines in the sand of saying who exactly I feel comfortable with, who exactly I don't.
It's called power.
Who's on a need to know basis, and you're ruffling people's feathers now.
It's called power. Mm-hmm. It's called like who are you to kick me out the room? Mm-hmm. Get out the room.
Exactly. This ain't your house.
I'm about to say, I need to have the room. You need to do what everybody else does and sneak around and talk to whoever you need to talk around. But kicking people out the room gives a type of authoritative line of, you know what, knock before you come in. Mm-hmm. Leave. We need to talk because we make the decisions here. So basically, you made it obvious that whatever you're talking about with this person, Matt is on the out.
Yes.
You get what I'm saying? So like that's how you could put doubt in his head. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. This is how other alliances are made. Mm-hmm. You get what I'm saying? You already got America like, boy, don't make me HOH.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? like so now you already making people feel your power besides manipulating and making it seem like, because
you're on everybody's side.
Exactly. Because Felicia's like, we got the numbers. Mm-hmm. I think I heard her say that a couple episodes ago. She said, we have the numbers. So she feels safe compared to how, even though I'm not really a big fan of Sari, she's the most powerful person in the house, but she makes you feel like she's your friend.
Yes.
You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Even with that whole thing with Matt. Matt came and told her, I think that was what it was, when Matt only told her.
Yeah, about the Jag power
about
thing.
The Jag thing. Matt only told her. But my thing is, like, you don't see her over there kicking people out the room. Mm-hmm. You don't see her over there kind of like flexing her power. Mm-hmm. So you don't see her flexing her power, so everybody knows she's powerful.
Right.
People starting to figure out slowly but surely, like
she's kind of the head of the snake around here.
Exactly. Like you know what I mean? We always see her with Izzy. Izzy always bringing her something, some tea or coffee, whatever it is. But continue. Go ahead.
So Cam comes into the room with the ladies, Sari, Izzy, Felicia, and Nicole. Mm-hmm. And Cam is just saying, lay it out to me. What happened? What's going on? So Sari says, like, look, we know that you and Red had the Chillers final two duo. And apparently Red was hating on Cam. He was hating on you this whole time. He was doing a whole campaign, and we just didn't want to hear any negativity anymore from Red about you because you're our friend, Sari
is, listen here, man.
She spin the hell out of that.
She's spinning it because Red can't defend himself even till the show is over. Mm-hmm. So I can basically say whatever I want to say about Red at this moment. Go ahead, Blair.
Yes. And Cam was saying, well, okay. He's like, actually, he's putting on an amazing act and saying, like, I don't know, this is going to keep me up. This is going to bother me. I can't believe Red would do this. But you know what? I'll put up Jag and Blue. We'll just get Jag out and just have the completion of my previous HOH week that we couldn't complete. And everyone's like, good. Sounds like a great plan. And the confessional, Cam is saying, they are spewing BS to me.
Exactly.
I'm not buying it. And the only person I know I can trust in the house right now is Bowie Jane. Other than that,
the only one.
F everybody else.
Listen here. Cam knows that whatever he wants to do, it has to be done this week. Because he knows he's gone next week. He knows, because there's no, like the rules say, Blair, you can't be HOH next week once you are 1 week. Yeah. You can't be consecutive HOH. So he knows that the week following, he's going to be in the veto match, and he going to have to win that. So he's basically, hopefully he's taking advantage of, listen here, I know I'm gone next week. I'm taking one of y'all out with me, and I ain't gonna waste it on no Blue or Jag. You get what I'm saying? Hopefully I take a big dog with me. Yeah. Because I know I'm gone next week.
Or I don't necessarily feel like he thinks he's gone next week. I think he's like, if I can reach for one of the controllers of the house, shake some things up, I can get some people to fall on my side. I can get some numbers. I can rework this thing.
That is and guess what? That is actually a good idea for him to think that way. Mm-hmm. But if it was me, I would have been like, I'm out next week. Because I've been on the block. Yeah. Continuous times. Mm-hmm. They just failed to execute. Mm-hmm. The time that they was actually going to get me out, I won the veto. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, or put like this, the time where we actually got one of my friends out, I won the HOH. So it's like, oh no, I'm not gonna play around with this. I'm not gonna even try to rework and try to be like, you know what? Let me try to talk people out of their alliance and things like that. And quit like this. Maybe he can do it, but I'm like, the safest thing to do is take the head off the snake right now, and whatever happens to you happens to you. Mm-hmm. That's how I will work it. Mm-hmm. I just go full aggression.
Yeah. So we get a message from the Humiliverse. Okay. That there will be different humiliations.
Take your time, baby. Take your time.
Different humiliations. Is trying to get me now all week. So we're starting in the bathroom. Mm-hmm. You have to go in and announce that you have to use the bathroom with the microphone or megaphone. Then we get a number on the stinkometer based off what you did in the bathroom. Wow. And if anyone hits a 10 on the stinkometer, you have to put on, the whole house has to put on a gas mask. I think except for Cam. So I just wanted to make a comment about this. They didn't say if you had to go number 1 or 2. I heard a couple people saying,
were just volunteering that. I was like,
saying I have to pee. I have number 1. I'm just like, y'all. It didn't say all that.
I just
it didn't say you gotta go to the bathroom. Exactly.
Bathroom. That's all I would have been.
Right. So Blue, Jag, and Sari all got 10s on the stinkometer. And Sari, when she got hers, it was at the dead of night. So everybody had to get up, get their mask, and go back to bed.
She tried to sneak. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Next, we have Cam and Bowie Jane finally getting to talking. So Cam is saying that they have gone back on their alliance twice. Speaking about Izzy, Felicia, Sari, with Hisam. And now Red.
Ooh, revenge for Hisam?
And Cam, he's talking to Bowie, but he doesn't want her to know all of his thoughts. He really wants to hold a lot of things close to the chest. And he tells her, if you're asked anything, I'd rather you just plead the fifth. You just don't know. And I want to keep it that way for now.
And truth be told, that's the best way you can protect somebody. Mm-hmm. Is that I'm only going to give you limited amount of information so you don't even know, honestly. Right. So where at the end of the day, you got to say, you got to talk to Cam. Mm-hmm. I'm not even gonna put the burden of information on you like that. You're right. Continue.
I mean, I honestly agree with that just in real life. Like,
oh, okay. We giving real life gems over here.
I'm just saying, like that was really good, and I'm just like, yeah, not everybody needs to know everything. That's something you be telling me too.
I'm preaching to the choir over here.
Exactly. So when I saw Cam do it, I'm just like, that is pretty boss. That's pretty boss. Okay. Mm-hmm. Anyway, so Jag and Izzy. They're playing pool. We're just having like a little moment of getting to know Jag some more. And we learned, I felt like we learned this about him before, but his family was the first sick people in town. And he dealt with a lot of like racism, bullying, negative people, and just how his turban is a reminder for him to be a peaceful warrior through, life.
Yeah. And like you said, it's not fair that a lot of people based off of ignorance, like they just put them all in the same, like oh, you're Muslim, or like you're this and you're this and this, and we all put them all. If you're from the Middle East, you're all just that.
Right. If you wear something on your head, yeah,
exactly.
Then you're all
like,
the same
oh my
thing.
Goodness, exactly. And I'm sure he got all these wrong sayings about them, probably terrorists and things like that. Like basically the Middle Eastern slight. You get what I'm saying? So I can actually understand where he comes from with that, because even when I was a kid, I didn't know. Now I'm not going out there and telling people when I was a kid.
Exactly.
No, I didn't do it. But as a kid, I didn't know any of those countries. So I only known coming up in a time where, with 9/11 and things like that, I only known about Iran and Iraq and Pakistan and like things like that. And if you were from the Middle East, you were from one of those 3 places. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? So like, yeah, it wasn't fair that he went through that, but
Yeah, but okay.
It's just part of his journey. But yeah, go ahead.
No, I appreciated him sharing that. I do feel like not enough people from that subset of people who are like sick, or even though they are all different Muslim or whatever the case is, I don't feel like they get enough representation of people actually hearing their side of the story and how things go in life for them. So it was nice to dig a little deeper into that.
I mean, about time we got to hear a little bit more of his story, because he been like King Pond over here. He been on the block all the time. It seemed like, so yeah.
Next we got Felicia and Jared.
So
Felicia wants Jared to trust her. So she is telling Jared all of her thoughts, all of her wins, just what's on her mind. She wants him to know. And she says, like, hey, look, I had a final 2 with Sari, but now I'm thinking that maybe we should have a final 2. I think that sounds a lot better.
What?
And it didn't seem like 2 seconds passed when Jared was up out his seat.
Exactly. That man is going to run and tell his mama.
And he ran.
Okay.
He ran to tell his mom. And Sari, she actually didn't take... She didn't look like she took it any type of way. She just kind of like laughed and was just like, oh, wow, that's crazy. What is Felicia doing?
Like, I'm the most powerful person in the world. What is she doing? Basically, like, it didn't move her. It just basically, like, she just appeasing the conversation. Like, yeah, Felicia just messy. Felicia just being Felicia.
Right.
She, and she straight dropping her microphone inside of the, what I mean? Like, so, like, people, I don't know what it is about this power trip. Even if you are part of the winning team, you feel an ounce of power yourself.
Yeah.
So to where, like, people don't even start playing the game for the team. Now people starting to go into it for themselves and want a little ounce of, like, you know what? I see us at the final two.
And it's too early to be doing that. There's too many people
over 10 people here.
Right.
Like, what's going on here?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you do that when there's like 7, 6. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Convince me then to turn on my mama. But you don't know this.
Yeah, she don't know.
You know what I'm saying? But continue.
Yeah, but Sari is saying that, look, Felicia's been messy. Like, this is not the first occasion. So apparently when Red has a cupcake, he was leaving his cupcake by his bed because he was going to have it later. And Sari was asking, Felicia was asking, you going to eat that cupcake? And then he's like, I'm saving it. She's like, what, you going to take it home with you? While he was on the block.
Wow.
And Bowie Jane and Sari got to talking and was just like, can you believe she said that to his face? Like, what is she talking about? And then next, the Matt situation about being kicked out of the room.
Out of the room, peasant.
And like, Sari is just like, look, she's just doing a lot right now.
Yeah.
Then we get into the nighttime and Felicia is screaming and hollering about these nightmares that she's having.
Okay.
So Felicia she's doing a lot. She's making a lot of noise.
Put it like this: if it was me and I was sharing a room with you, you have a nightmare screaming, just for the peace of mind, you gotta go. Okay.
Like, I'm not doing any more weeks of this.
Nothing personal. I just need to sleep. Go ahead.
So we've got Cam and Blue. Cam is telling Blue that she's going to go on the block as a pawn. And she starts bawling her eyes out.
I don't even understand why people be crying, man.
And she's like, other people have been rude to you and dishonest to you. Like, I don't know why I would be the one to go on the block. Well, Blue, because somebody has to go on the block. You're not too good to go on the block.
Exactly.
You're not too nice to go on the block. This is a game.
Exactly.
Okay? So, and Jag and Cam are talking. Cam says that he really would like to put him up on the block with Blue, but he's saying which Jag said originally, that I don't feel like us going after each other is really going to benefit us at this point. Cam agrees and says, Jag, if I keep you safe this week, you going to keep me safe next week?
Jag's
like, yeah.
Deal.
What else he going to say?
Yeah.
But he really means it. Next, we have Matt and Cam talking, and he's telling him that he's going to put up Jag and Blue. And we see as the conversations go on, he's telling everybody Jag and Blue. Jag and Blue, y'all are good. Don't worry. Everybody's like, yeah, that's a good idea. That's a great idea.
Yeah.
Great idea, Cam. So we get to the nomination ceremony, and skirt!
Uh-oh. There's a plan.
Humiliverse time. Nominations are going to be different this week.
Ooh.
In the pantry, Cam pulls out 9 pies. So he has to go and pie everybody who is safe.
Ooh.
And he's... Yeah.
So it's not just like, I'm just going to tell you the names. No. You going to get humiliated, but you're safe.
Right. So he's walking around with the pies and smushing people's heads.
I'm not part of Big Brother, okay?
But he would have some people like held in the back of their head. I was like, is he like pushing them in further or whatever? But some people, they look like they were happy to get the pies because they've been on slop all week. They're like, geez, let me get something else to eat.
Yeah.
So we come down to Jag, Blue, Izzy, and Felicia. Felicia got her teeth out on the table, ready to eat some pie.
It's kind of nasty, but I feel you.
He goes and pies Jag. Felicia put the teeth back in her mouth. She's like, well, I'm going up. And then he goes and pies Blue.
Oh.
So we've got Izzy and Felicia on the block. Mic drop. Nobody saw this coming.
Listen here. I went around Blue. I had to play the game. Jag, I had to play the game. Y'all was never my targets. Okay? One of y'all go home.
Yeah.
And guess what? One of your people go vote y'all to go home. Dude, you think this was a good nomination? This
was so great. And then Cam, he says that his plan is to take down the trio of Cirie, Felicia, and Izzy. He's like, I'm not going for the head immediately. I'm going to get the VP and the Secretary of State or whatever he said. And I'm going to knock them down. And then I'm going to go for Cirie.
And that's
so the plan is in motion.
And that's why I think you should have put Cirie up. I think you got one of them right. But you gotta put Cirie and Izzy up because Cirie, even though Izzy's her friend, and Izzy gone, that's a secret that is forever kept away from the house. So I think Cirie be like, my vote, Izzy. And guess what? And Drag will come right after her, Izzy. You know what I'm saying? So Izzy by herself are gonna get 2 votes. You get what I'm saying? And it's gonna be crazy to watch. I think one thing that we can take from all of this is Nicole is safe again.
Yeah, she ain't got nothing to worry about.
She's not on nobody's radar. I really think that everybody in the house thinks she's production.
Oh gosh, that's embarrassing.
I don't think they think she's in the game. She ain't on nobody's enemy list. She ain't on nobody's friend list. She's just there.
Yeah.
And I think it will come down to she winning the game by literally just being there.
Well, hey.
And guess what? I'm all for it.
If it works,
I'm all for it.
It works.
I'm all for it. Anything else?
Nothing at all.
Listen, man, make sure y'all... go ahead, Blair.
Wednesday is a 2-hour episode.
Okay.
So we're going to have a lot of juicy convo to talk about. We're going to do Wednesday, Thursday together like we always do. So tune in and let's get to talking.
Make sure y'all do that. Y'all be good.
Bye.